Hashtag micro health facts and body science. 10 mind-blowing micro health facts that will change how you see your body. 1. 10 shocking micro health facts your body is hiding from you. 2. Your body is a science lab. 10 micro facts that sound fake, but are true. 3. The hidden science of your body. 10 micro health facts that will blow your mind. Your body is running millions of microscopic processes right now that you have zero awareness of. From bacteria that control your mood to cells that remember trauma, the human body is far stranger and more sophisticated than most people realize. In this video, we break down 10 science-backed micro health facts that sound completely made up. But every single one is backed by peer-reviewed research. Timestamps: Midnight Hook, The Invisible War Inside You. 045. Number 1, your gut bacteria control your mood. 215. Number 2, your cells remember trauma. 345. Number 3, your brain eats itself while you sleep. 5 o'clock. Number 4, your microbiome is a fingerprint. 615. Number 5, your heart has its own brain. 730. Number 6, your skin is an ecosystem. 845. Number 7, your mitochondria are ancient invaders. 945. Number 8, your blood vessels could circle the earth. 1045. Number 9, your bones are alive and remodeling. 1145. Number 10, your body can regenerate like a salamander. 1245. The big picture, what this all means. 1330. CTA. Subscribe for more mind-blowing science every week. Health facts: body science, human body, microhealth, microbiome, gut-brain axis, mitochondria, cellular biology, science explained, mind-blowing facts, health documentary, biology, human anatomy, medical facts, wellness, science education, viral science, interesting facts, body hacks, health tips, neuroscience, longevity, regeneration, circadian rhythm, sleep science. 1. Your gut controls your brain. Bold white text, neon green outline, split brain/gut illustration. 2. 10 body secrets. Large bold text, electric cyan, shocked face reaction, dark background. 3. Your cells remember trauma. Neon pink text, cellular graphic. Background, dramatic lighting. Right now, as you're watching this, there's a war happening inside your body. A war between trillions of microscopic organisms that are fighting for control of your mood, your energy, and even your decisions. And here's the part that sounds like science fiction: you are more bacteria than human. By cell count, about 57% of your body is not you. It's bacteria, fungi, viruses, and microscopic hitchhikers that have been evolving alongside you for millions of years. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your own body the same way again. Let's start with the most mind-blowing one. Fact number 1, your gut bacteria are literally controlling your mood. In 2025, a landmark study from Stanford Medicine confirmed what scientists have been suspecting for years: the bacteria in your gut produce about 90% of your body's serotonin. That's the same neurotransmitter that antidepressants try to regulate. But here's where it gets strange. In January 2026, a study published in Science Daily showed that changes in your gut microbiome can directly alter brain activity patterns. Not indirectly. Directly. Researchers found that specific strains of bacteria, particularly lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, can reduce anxiety-like behavior by strengthening the gut barrier and reducing inflammation. Your gut is literally a second brain. It has 500 million neurons. That's more than a rat's entire brain. And it's talking to your head brain 24/7 through a superhighway called the vagus nerve. Fact number 2, your cells remember trauma. This isn't pseudoscience. It's called epigenetic memory. And it's one of the most fascinating discoveries in modern biology. When you experience trauma, stress, or even intense joy, your cells don't just move on. They leave chemical marks on your DNA, called epigenetic markers, that change how your genes express themselves. A 2024 study from Scientific American showed that people experience dramatic biological aging shifts in their mid-40s and 60s. These aren't gradual changes. They're sudden molecular avalanches triggered by accumulated cellular stress. But here's the hopeful part: these markers aren't permanent. Your body has repair mechanisms. Exercise, meditation, and certain diets can actually reverse epigenetic damage. A 2025 study found that just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice reduced inflammatory epigenetic markers by 15%. Your cells are listening to everything you do. Fact number 3, while you sleep, your brain literally eats itself. This is called the glymphatic system. It's your brain's janitorial service. During deep sleep, your brain cells shrink by about 60%. This creates space for cerebrospinal fluid to flow through and flush out metabolic waste. including the proteins that form the plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease. A 2024 study from Nature Neuroscience showed that just one night of sleep deprivation increases beta-amyloid buildup by 5%. But the most fascinating part? The cells doing the cleaning, called microglia, literally consume parts of your brain's synapses. This sounds terrifying, but it's actually essential. They're pruning weak connections to make your brain more efficient. Think of it as your brain's version of deleting old files to free up space. Fact number 4, your gut microbiome is as unique as your fingerprint. No two people on Earth have the same gut bacteria composition. Not even identical twins. A massive 2025 study on coffee and the gut microbiome revealed something incredible. Regular coffee drinkers have significantly more of a specific bacterium called Lactobacillus acrolyticus. This microbe produces butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that reduces inflammation, strengthens your gut lining, and may even protect against colon cancer. But here's the wild part, your microbiome changes based on what you eat within hours. Eat a plant-based meal, and your fiber-digesting bacteria bloom within 4 hours. Eat a high-fat meal, and different species take over. Your microbiome is a dynamic ecosystem that responds to every single thing you put in your mouth. Fact number 5, your heart has its own brain. It's called the intracardiac nervous system. About 40,000 neurons, forming a complex network that can learn, remember, and make decisions independently of your head brain. This isn't poetic metaphor. In heart transplant patients, there are documented cases where recipients develop new food preferences, musical tastes, and even memories that match their donors. A 2024 study from the HeartMath Institute showed that the heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. About 80% of the neural traffic between your heart and brain flows upward, not downward. Your heart is constantly sensing your emotional state and broadcasting it to your brain through electromagnetic fields, pressure waves, and neural signals. Fact number 6, your skin is a living ecosystem with more biodiversity than a rainforest. Every square centimeter of your skin hosts about 1.5 billion microorganisms. That's more living things per square inch than the Amazon rainforest. These microbes aren't just passengers. They're your first line of immune defense. Your skin microbiome produces natural antibiotics that kill pathogenic bacteria before they can infect you. But here's the problem, modern hygiene is destroying this ecosystem. A 2025 study found that people who use antibacterial soaps daily have 40% less skin microbiome diversity than those who use mild cleansers. And lower diversity is linked to higher rates of eczema, acne, and allergic reactions. Your skin is a garden. And you've been using napalm as fertilizer. Fact number 7, your mitochondria were once independent bacteria. About 2 billion years ago, a free-living bacterium was engulfed by a larger cell. Instead of being digested, it stayed. And it became the powerhouse of every cell in your body. This is the endosymbiotic theory. And it means every single one of your cells contains a former bacterium that has its own DNA. Mitochondrial DNA is passed exclusively from mother to child. It doesn't recombine like nuclear DNA. This means scientists can trace your maternal lineage back hundreds of thousands of years. Every human alive today descends from a single mitochondrial Eve who lived about 200,000 years ago in Africa. But here's the practical takeaway, mitochondrial dysfunction is linked to aging, neurodegenerative diseases, and metabolic disorders. Exercise increases mitochondrial biogenesis, creating new, healthy mitochondria. Every workout you do is literally upgrading the ancient bacteria inside your cells. Fact number 8, if you laid out all your blood vessels end to end, they would circle the Earth twice. The average adult has about 100,000 kilometers of blood vessels. That's enough to wrap around the planet 2.5 times. But here's the most incredible part, your capillaries, the smallest blood vessels, are so narrow that red blood cells have to squeeze through them single file. And they do this about 60,000 times per day. Your heart pumps about 7,000